Good evening. Happy Resurrection Sunday. Happy Easter to you. I'm going to wait till a couple people get on and let me tag a few folks that I would like to hear from. Let's see. See if my friend Derek will come on. Let's see. I'd like Miss Adrian to come on. I'm going to invite both of my brothers, although I don't know what they're doing. They're probably busy at the moment. But I still want to invite them on because I specifically would like to hear from Black men, especially those that have, you know, a strong opinion about the topic that we're discussing today. All right. I think I got all my invites. Hi, John Allen. Oh, you're my first viewer. Hello. How are you? I hope all is well with you. I'm going to wait till a couple more people get in here because I don't want to have to, you know, end up repeating myself. I'm going to just give you the general synopsis of what happened, what we know so far, and just want to, you know, get you all's feedback, especially if you have any solutions, if there are any. I'm going to invite Toya as well, although she's usually very busy. I don't even know if she watches these lives, but I'm going to invite her too. So I'm just going to give it a couple minutes. Hey, John. Hey, Derek. Thank you for joining me tonight. Yeah, this is going to be a heavy one. It's something that I don't have direct experience with having to deal with. I don't have any family members that were, you know, if we can just call it what it is, murdered by the cops. I don't have any, you know, family members in any situations like that. But I 100% feel affected by it. In fact, I know one other person that I wanted to add to it. Miss Raina. I'm going to send her an invite as well. I actually saw Raina's video that she did, and we actually agree on a lot of topics, not necessarily topics, but her viewpoint is very similar to mine. I feel like this is a little crooked. Let me straighten that. Is that better? I don't know. Okay, so I'm not going to delay any further. Those who want to join will join. I know it's not one of those happy-go-lucky type of topics tonight, so if I don't get as much viewership, I understand. I don't do it for this. I'm obviously not getting paid. This is free on Facebook. So, and that's one of the things that I like about it, just being able to say how I feel and give my viewpoint and just, you know, put the information out there and get other people's, you know, viewpoints without having to worry about there being some middleman. So in case you've been living in a bubble and you don't know what's going on, so recently in, I believe it's Sacramento, California, this young man, Stephon Clark, was shot at 20 times. He was hit 8 times. 7 times the bullets came from the back. So that's the evidence. That's what we know for sure. At one point in time, they were saying, oh, they thought he had a crowbar. At one point in time, they said, oh, they thought he had a gun. And then come to find out that all he had was a cell phone. A cell phone. And apparently he fit the description. It's not new. This is happening all the time. All the time. And for some reason, it's happening a lot on the West Coast. I don't know. I don't have the statistics for why it's happening there, but it seems like a majority of the stories that we're hearing about these cops that are murdering unarmed people are coming from the West Coast or up north. I haven't heard of anything recently happening in Atlanta, and by recent I mean like within the past few years. I'm not saying that nothing has happened, but my question for you all is, What do we do? What can we do? Can we do anything? I've heard all types of things. Hi, Kim. I would love to have you come on if you would like to share your piece on this topic. And we're not just going to talk about Stephon Clark, just any of these unarmed black men that are being shot, killed, murdered by cops who swore to serve and protect. The Alton Sterlings, there's so many. It's like, oh, here's another hashtag. Here we go again. Hashtag Stephon Clark. And then some people were talking about, matter of fact, this was on Instagram. Someone put, did you hear about the things he was saying about how he hated black women? Okay, A, no, I didn't. B, who cares? Like, I don't care what your viewpoints are in life. You don't deserve to be murdered by the cops or by anyone else for that matter. So of course, and it's crazy, this coming from other brothers. So I had a brother come on, say, you know, did you see about the stuff that he was saying about black women and all that, as though that has any bearing on it as to whether or not he should have been shot down like a dog. It absolutely doesn't. And whether or not he had a white girlfriend or whether or not he has children by a Hispanic girl, whatever, like that stuff is irrelevant. It's just, I don't know. I'm frustrated. People were also talking about how his brother, correct me if I'm wrong about his name, I want to say it's Stephon, how he stormed into, you know, a city hall meeting or a city council meeting in California, and they were talking about how, you know, he was rude or he shouldn't have been doing that. And, you know, honestly, my first instinct when I saw him go in there and being so aggressive and, you know, just, he's dealing with mourning the death of his brother, I was scared. I was like, oh my God, I hope they don't shoot him. That's what I was like literally thinking. Like, I hope they don't shoot this man because he's angry. He's sad. He's pissed off. What's the correct way to mourn? I don't know. I pray to God I never have to be put in that situation. But see, that's the thing. That's the perk that all of us, those of us sitting at home, whose brothers and cousins and nephews have not been murdered by the police. We get to act like it didn't happen. Or we get to stuff our feelings and our emotions down so much because, oh, so another black man just got, we get the luxury, if you'll even call it that. We get the luxury of doing that. But Stephon Clark's family doesn't get to do that. His mother doesn't, his grandmother, his brother, they don't get to do that. His children that are left behind, they don't get to do that. They have to deal with it. So my question to you all is, what do we do? What can we do? I mean, as a Christian, I'm praying, I'm asking God for wisdom, but I feel the anger, I feel the rage. Like, it's, I can't even imagine if it were my brother, but who's to say that it won't be tomorrow? That's the part that we all, the people whose family wasn't murdered yet, we need to realize that it could be yours tomorrow. So what do we do? Like, are we protesting? Are we marching? Are we boycotting? Are we unplugging? Are we hashtag? Like, I don't know. I just want to know, how do you all feel? If anybody wants to come on, let me know. I would love to have you on. I would love to hear your thoughts, opinions, views. If you pissed off, I want to know. Let's see. Kim says, I asked the same question. My heart aches. The system condones it. So how do you get beyond the system that is supposed to protect us? How many boys do you have? You've got sons. I don't even have sons yet. And I'm just like, Jesus, like, I'm scared for their lives already. Like, that makes no sense. Tell them, oh, you know, if the cops pull you over, act this way. Don't be aggressive. Don't what? Don't breathe? Because basically you can't even breathe. You can't even move. You can't have a cell phone in your hand, which everyone literally has a cell phone in their hand almost all the time. Like, it's, is voting the answer? I don't feel like it is. There's so much corruption in politics, and we're not even going to get onto who's sitting in our presidential seat right now. I'm not even going to get into that because that's a whole nother topic. But what do we do? There's an old saying that says BS talks. No, BS talks, money walks, something like that. But the whole point is that you have to hit them in their pockets. Another person from Instagram, he said that they only understand, did he say bullets, and money? Yes, Kim. Kim said, I have 2 boys, but I am an educator, so I have so many children and young adults that I love. And I'm like, and people are talking about, oh, it's training. And I'm like, okay, what is the current training? I wish I had someone that, matter of fact, I know 2 police officers. I think I know 2 police officers on my feed. Let me see if I can tag them. And see. Hey, Love. Hey, DJ Collins. Because I really want to know, like, what's is there a de-escalation process? What happens? Like, why are people not getting tased? Hell, tase me. Tase my brother. Tase whoever you got to tase if it's going to save their life. Hell, rubber bullets. Because they're able to de-escalate when it's a Caucasian person. They're able to de-escalate. And it's so crazy because I'm like, you can't even compare the situations because they're so far gone. They're so like, this guy has an AKA and he's waving it at the police and the police are like, no, don't shoot. Like, what? And you have an innocent black man just in the wrong place at the wrong time, which, hell, I don't know how you can be in the wrong place when you're in your own grandmother's backyard and you still get shot. And did y'all hear okay, so they also released the tape, and I guess it was an additional tape from the Alton Sterling shooting. I don't know if you all remember that one. Another unarmed black man shot like a freaking animal. He clearly had his hands visible and he got shot. They shot him point blank in the chest. I saw the video. It was one of the most traumatic things I've ever seen. And then the cop was calling the guy MFer at the end. Like, what? This is ridiculous. Hey, Zoe. Hey, Brian. If any of my brothers want to come on and talk about how they're feeling or their opinions or their thoughts on what we need to do, what can be done, if anything can be done, or if you just want to say that you pissed the F off, feel free to let me know. I would love to bring you on and I would love to hear your opinion. This is not just for me to rant and rave tonight. I really would like to know what needs to be done. You know, people be like, oh, marching doesn't do anything. You know, and half those people haven't even been in the march, but, you know, that's a whole nother situation. Let's see. The police came about to catch slaves. It's systematic. You have to change the system. So how do we do that, Love? Do you want to come on, Love? I'm going to see if I can bring Love on real quick. Let's see. Where is my option to bring on Miss? Oh, I can't bring you on, Love. Why not? Yeah, it says I can't bring you on. I guess you're not on a cell phone or something right now. John Allen, Zoe, Brian, do either of you want to come on? I would love to hear you all's opinion, especially being black men in America. And yes, I do. I mean, yes, that's facts what you said. The police came about to catch slaves. And everything is systematic, but I'm just like, what can we do? We're supposed to have more power. We're supposed to have more rights. So what can we do? Okay, Zoe wants to come on. Please come on, Zoe. I would love to hear from you tonight. Okay, I'm trying to add Zoe on now. Hello, Zoe. I can't see you, but hopefully I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you for coming on tonight.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be able to see me because I'm kind of like driving and it's dark. Okay,
Okay.
but first thing I want to comment on what you were talking about.
Are you still there, Zoe? I can't hear you. Oh shoot! If you're driving, you may have gone through a dead area. I'm not hearing anything from you right now.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Okay. What I was saying was, first of all, the reason why things happen the way they happen, because I feel, this is my opinion, I feel like we are caught up in
Okay, so Zoe, you keep going in and out. We may have to try and bring you back on when you are somewhere where you're in one spot because
Can you, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Can you hear me? All right, let me say this fast. I think that we need to stick together. We not sticking together. We can't even stick together on the simplest things. And this right here,
Hmm.
with the things when the police be taking us out like that.
Hmm.
I mean, we do our little marches or whatever, but I feel like it's not. We're torn apart already. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
We killing each other.
Okay, so you keep cutting out. I'm not sure if it's just a bad system. I don't know if you're on that trap phone. Just trying to shed a little, take some.
Right?
There you. Okay, you're back now. What are
I'm
you
just
doing?
driving.
Where are you in the stick somewhere?
I'm driving. I'm driving. I'm driving. But I'm driving. See, but we apart and we're not sticking together. I don't feel like we stick together. Like the simpler things will tear us apart. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And first I feel like we got to unite within first. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
we have to unite within our race.
Mm-hmm.
We're the when it comes to that, we're weak.
Absolutely, I
You
agree.
understand what I'm saying? So what I want, we just need to just come closer together. I think it's time because they're gonna keep killing us, and we're gonna keep killing ourselves by shooting each other. And when you kill yourself, when we shoot each other, we act like we don't care about each other. So they make them feel like it don't matter. You understand what I'm saying? So until we get our shit together as a black race, it's gonna be hard to just fix a system that ain't built for us in the first place. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand. And Love said this. Love said it's not for us to fix. White folks need to fix it. That's what she said.
No, well, no. We can fix it. I mean, we can fix it. You know what I'm
How?
saying? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. But we have to stand strong together to do it. Not just a group of people marching. I mean, they have to see how strong we can stand together. You understand what I'm saying? When we when when we can lock hands, we the most powerful people on the planet.
I agree with
When if we ever
that.
can join and lock hands as brothers and sisters, we are the most powerful. We can move mountains. So I know we can change the system.
Okay,
I know that.
let me read. I agree with what you said. Tahina said, this is Tahina Carnut. She said, we can't fix it. We have to infiltrate their system. We need police officers in our own neighborhoods. We need lawyers. We need judges. We need politicians. We need community advocates and leaders whose primary concern is advocating for us. We have to be our priority. We need people in positions of power who can make us a priority and keep us there even after they make it. Patrick says 100%.
Exactly.
Love says us
And what does
united.
that?
This is what Love says. Us
What
uniting is
what the,
not going to magically find value in us. They are conditioned they are conditioned to see at us as human beings. I think she meant they're not conditioned to see us as human beings, which I also agree with. Hello, Sonda.
But this is what I'm saying. That's why when we ever stick together and unite, they would notice all that, and that will create everything you just read
Hmm.
just now. Like
So
that will
how do we
put
do that?
people into
How do we
let's
start? What's the
unite.
first
Like
step?
this, just we need to form unite. Like the group that I ever seen come together was the Million Man March.
Hmm.
We never had a group like that just that one time where they did the Million Man March. You know what I'm saying? But it was a lot of folks. There was a lot of folks.
Hmm.
We need that. We need that. We need to.
Okay. Thank you for coming on. I definitely want to hear from some other people tonight as well. Thank you so much, Zoe. Yeah, I do think we definitely need unity. It definitely does start within. But hashtag, that's how I feel. But Zoe's gone. Hey, Terrence. Tahina said we make it. This is true. Tahina says we make it and not only leave our neighborhoods, we leave our neighborhoods behind. Patrick is talking about a documentary that he thinks everyone needs to watch about the LA riots of 1992, and he says stay woke. Patrick, would you like to come on and say anything? Any of my other brothers that are on here that would like to speak, I would love to hear from you all first, and if not, I will bring on any ladies who would like to speak as well. Kim Jackson says those are great ideas. Those things have been done throughout history. The Black Panther Party was the biggest example. They were made out to be gangsters, but they took care of their own. Interesting that you brought that up. I do have a Facebook friend. We've only met like twice in real life. That actually joined the Black Panther Party in her city in California. I'm not sure if it's Sacramento or what city specifically, but she's on the West Coast. And I really need to reach out to her because I'm considering joining. Of course, I want to make sure I know everything about it before I do join, but I feel like I need to do something that's going to help to uplift and bring together and unify us as a people. Um, Love says we need to register to vote. I'm registered to vote. Do I vote in every election? I'm going to be honest and tell you, not every election. I probably missed a couple. But I do try to vote as long as, I'm aware of the issues and everything and when it's voting time and all that good stuff. Um, but yeah, does anyone else want to come on? Who's still here? John Allen is here. Let me see if John wants to come on. I'm just gonna send the request. He's either gonna say yes or no. Let's see. Tahina also has something to say. We have to come together and stay together. Hold each other accountable. Expect better from each other. Stand united. Our men are dying. They are killing them off at a faster rate than we're organizing and unifying. That is so true. Okay, John didn't want to come on. Do any of the ladies want to come on, Love? I know you've. I'm gonna try and bring you. Dang, I can't bring you on, Love. Why is that? Uh, let's see. Terrence. I don't know who else may want to come on. Let me see if my brother wants to come on, if he's still here. No, he's gone already. See if Brian wants to come on. Nope, he's gone too. I think that may be everybody. KJ, you want to come on? No? That may be it. I don't know. What do we do, you guys? We need to come together. We need to unify. So maybe me looking into becoming part of the Black Panther Party is the first step for me. Maybe that's what I need to do. Because like I said, I marched with the NAACP for Black Lives Matter, and it was such a good experience because I was just like, oh, we're here, we're out here, we're together, and we're unified, and there's no violence, there's nothing like that going on, and it was a good experience just seeing that we can come together as long as we're unified. We can come together. So that gave me hope, but that was what, 2 years ago. Unarmed black men still getting shot down. If it's not for holding Skittles, it's not for holding mixtapes, not cell phones. Who's gonna run for office? I'm personally have no desire to be involved in politics at all. Tahina, go on. Tahina, can you come on? I don't know if I can bring Tahina on. Let me see. Oh, Brian is back. Let me see if Brian wants to come on. Brian, if you would like to come on, I would love to have you. I would love to hear your thoughts, especially, coming from a brother that is only steps away from being the next hashtag. Let's just be honest. I pray to God that that's not the situation. But let's see if Brian wants to come on. I'm probably not gonna be on long tonight. What time is it? Oh, it's almost 8:30 anyway. I usually only stay on for about 30 minutes. Okay. Um, Brian, it's trying to add you. I don't know if you've ever done live before, but you may have to turn your phone to the side to get added on. And it should be telling you that on the screen. I hear what Zoe saying we need unity, but and then okay, back to the whole money talks thing. Just invited some men. Oh, thank you, Kim. Okay, so I didn't get any answer. I'm not gonna be on long, so if they don't come on, it's okay. Um, back to the money talks BS walks. So if every black man had, let's just say, I'm just throwing out some astronomical number, $100 million life insurance policy on them, and every time they got shot, these insurance companies had to pay out that money to their families. Would that incite some type of change? Sonda, it's about finding real solutions and being united as a people. I 100% agree. John said, I'm really at a loss. I'm not sure what we should do. But, and that's how I feel. I feel like my hands are tied and I'm just like, it's a mess. Like I have a couple of police officers that come into my job just about every couple of weeks. Join your local police citizens review board. I have to look into that. I don't know anything about that. Um, but yeah, so let's say every black man had $100 million policy out on him, and every time one of them got murdered innocently by the cop, not well, they're innocent. The cops, murdered them. The insurance companies had to pay out $100 million to each one of their families. Would that incite some type of change needing to happen? Like seriously, and the only reason I'm saying that, and it's sad that you would even have to put a number on someone's, a monetary value on someone's life. But would that be enough? Why are we still not seen as people? Why are we still seen as animals? Because that's how they treat us. They would cancel the policy. Love said that's a good idea. She said D said they would cancel the policy because they're black. They're not doing it. Speak it generation. This is what Tahina says. Speak it generational wealth. That's another subject, but just as relevant. We're not setting ourselves, not nor our babies up for success. And I don't know if you all know this, but I'm a licensed life insurance agent, and it's crazy how many people don't have life insurance. I'm tired of these GoFundMe account funerals. Like, come on, y'all. It costs $50, $100 a month, like, to make sure your family is taken care of. I think your family is worth that, but that's a whole nother topic. Kim said she liked that idea. John said that may work. Hit them in their pockets because that's the only thing they seem to understand. And I hate to say they, but that's just what I'm going to say today. That's the only thing they seem to understand. It's all about money. That will put pressure on insurance companies, and if that will make the insurance companies put more pressure on the politicians to put more pressure on the local police force, then hey, maybe that's worth it. Trey Finger says no because the hatred is too strong. I don't know who Trey Fingers. He said no because the hatred is too strong. As strong as it is, the only thing I think people would take more note of, other than their hatred, is their pockets. Because see, that's the thing. When an officer has killed an unarmed black man, what do they get a vacation. They get paid leave. That's a vacation. Okay, let's call it what it is. It's a vacation. Okay, paid leave. D says I have an life insurance policy. Good. I do too. And I'm like, and I don't even have a family. You got people walking around who got families that are dependent on them and they don't have no life insurance? What, because you think you're going to live forever? Don't you know it's hunting season, especially for black men? Come on, y'all. But anywho, or people don't have adequate life insurance. That's another thing. People don't realize that life insurance is not just about putting you in the ground. It's actually about taking care of your family and maintaining their life once you're gone. So that $250,000 house that you were living in, now you don't have no income coming in, and you had a $100,000 policy. It's not gonna cover that. But anywho, like I said, that's another topic. Let's see. Love said, yes, that's it. The insurance can influence the government. See? That's interesting because I was thinking about that the other day. D. Palmer says, you can't fail unless you try. So I said, go for it. Yeah. I want everybody to be insured personally, just because I'm like, you need to take care of your families. Tahina says, I'm working on that as we speak. That is my passion, helping Black families get on track. That is what will make me leave corporate America. I'm still getting some things in order, and I'm almost ready. I don't have children, and I have life insurance. We need to do better. Exactly. I don't have children either, but I have this house, and I have nephews. And if something happened to me, God forbid, and I was no longer here on earth in my physical body and I'm in heaven with the Lord, guess what? This house is paid for. My policy covers it. So my nephew gets a house. Anywho, have a will and a living will too. Now that part I haven't done yet. But I know that my family will want for nothing when I am gone from here. They just gonna miss me. But they gonna miss me while they get this living this mortgage paid off house. So hey. All right, we done got a little bit off track, but technically it's on track because I don't know, it's just so much. I pray for wisdom and I pray for my family, but I can't even imagine the pain that his children are gonna feel. I can't imagine the pain that his girlfriend or wife or baby mama, I don't know what the situation was, but regardless, his significant other's gonna feel. I don't know what the pain that his grandmothers feel. Like as a grandmother, to know that your grandson got shot to death in your own backyard, what? Like I can't even imagine how that's gonna f with her mind for probably the rest of her life. So tonight, as I go to bed, I'm gonna say an extra prayer for the Clark family and for that young man that Stephon Clark that's mourning his brother. I don't know if they've even buried him yet. But that man can't even mourn right now because he's so filled with rage and hate. Not even hate, but rage and pain for his brother that is gone. And, he probably didn't have life insurance either. Just because a lot of Black folks don't. Or they have these life insurance policies with their companies and they don't cover everything. So I'm going to go ahead and end this one. If anybody has anything else to say or if anybody just wants to come on, let me know. The brother has lost it mentally. He probably has. Like, I don't even want to think about it. I don't even want to think about what it would feel like to lose one of my siblings right now. I'm not going to do it. Does anybody want to come on? I don't know what else there is to say. But this is my takeaway. I am going to look into joining my local Black Panther Party. I'm going to research it first because that's just what I do. I research things first and see if this is something I want to be a part of. And even if I don't join, I probably will like to volunteer to assist with whatever it is that's going to help unify us and do better in our communities. So that's all I've got. Everybody have a blessed night and try and be safe. And I'll see you next week. Bye.